everyone, you are welcome to another edition of Creative Forum on ABS Channel 24 Oka. As usual, we are going to be focused on enhancing the creativity in every one of us. We have a lot in stock for you today, from the creative update to the book for the week and then to the creative insights. Today, we're talking about a very interesting topic: new trends in photo manipulation and graphics design. This is very, very interesting, and I'm sure you can't wait to get more information. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. You're welcome back from that short break. Now it's time for us to go straight to our interview section. Remember, we are still talking about the new trends in photo manipulation and graphics design. Here in the studio, we have a special guest who will help us throw more light into this issue, Johnny Montage. Johnny, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So your name, Johnny Montage, where is it from? How did you come about the name?
Well, actually, it all started when I was in school, my university days. My name is, first of all, my real name is Okoli John.
Okay.
Ifeanyi. But along the line, ladies started calling me Johnny, and that was when Yemi Alade released her new song, Johnny. Yeah, so it went well. I started answering the name Johnny. Okay. Then along the line, I started doing the graphic stuff. My first name was Johnny Graphics.
Oh.
You understand? But everybody, the name is so cliched. Any new designer that comes in town wants to bear the name Graphics at the end of his name. We have we have Bishop Graphics, Design Graphics, Mad Graphics, everybody's just graphics. So I didn't want graphics at the end of my name. Okay. So I sat down and thought, I want something different. So what can I answer that wouldn't look too cliched? So I came up with the name Montage. When I looked it up in the dictionary, it means bringing smaller pictures, making them into a bigger picture. Oh. That is bringing tiny bits and making them into something greater. So I said, okay, fine, I can go with it. It's related to what I do. So I just added it as my name, and it started working for me.
It's really creative. It's nice. So to the discussion for today, photo manipulation is gradually gaining grounds compared to a few years ago. So where do you see it in the next 5 years, 10 years?
Honestly, I don't know, but I believe it's going to go far because it's a very different kind of graphics altogether. It's a different ball game altogether in graphic designing. You understand? It's quite difficult to achieve, and that is why we don't have a lot of manipulators here in Nigeria. Sure. We have a lot of them out there because they have the equipment, they have the technical know-how, they have the knowledge. But here, it's very difficult because we are still lacking behind in some equipment, tools, skills, and the rest. Yeah, true. So in the next 5 to 10 years, I see it's quite becoming a regular thing because a lot of people are now putting interest in it. You know, it's kind of catchy, and it's it's different. So the next 5 to 10 years, people will get used to it and they'll start doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So photo manipulation, graphics design. Do you think it can aid, like, build up the economy, branding for people that are that have brands, companies too? Do you think it's going to help build up brands and also contribute positively to our economy?
Yes, definitely, because photo manipulation on its own, it's a brand of design. You understand? A lot of people, everybody wants something like that. You understand? You use it as a means of advertisement. You understand? You can use it as, promoting whatever you're doing. So in other words, it's helping the economy to be making awareness of things, you understand?
So people can invest in it.
Exactly. It's something that is very unique. So definitely it's also helping the economy and building stuff too.
Okay. So you are into comedy, and why did you decide to now stick with graphics design and photo manipulation?
Well, that's a tricky one. Let me answer the question. See, the thing is, I'm still a comedian.
Oh, okay.
I'm still a comedian. Like, my friends know me, I'm very funny.
Yeah.
Understand?
You used to be MC Johnny.
Yes, I used to be MC Johnny, but I stopped. Not really stopped. I just gave it a break.
Okay.
I want to focus more on this aspect because I think it's bringing me to the spotlight more than the comedy.
Yeah.
The reason I stopped doing comedy for some time is because my sister, country had there are a lot of comedians out there. In fact, the number of comedians within this country plenty past the joke where they crack. I'm telling you the truth. You know, there was a certain time I went for an audition in Lagos. You need to see queue of comedians. Like, it's very difficult, except God gives you the grace. It's very difficult to break through right now in Nigeria with just comedy. You need to be extremely talented and extremely gifted, and you just need God's grace. A lot of, but the country on its own is a joke. There are a lot of comedians. I'm telling you the truth. So everybody can make you laugh. So you don't need. You understand? So I discovered the photo manipulation stuff, and I discovered I'm good in it, and I've given my best. And so, but I'll go back to comedy, but when I've gotten enough grounds in this aspect.
Photo manipulation, wow. So you have been listening to Johnny Montage, one of the foremost graphics designer and photo manipulators in town. So we'll go on a short break, but when we return, we'll have to know more about Johnny Montage. Don't go anywhere. So you're welcome back from that short break. And yes, we are still talking about the new trends in photo manipulation and graphics design. And we still have our guest in the studio, Johnny Montage. Johnny, you're welcome back too.
Thank you, Chisom.
Okay. So how did you get your ideas? Because some of your works, they are very creative, beautiful, but sometimes they're also bizarre too. So how did you get your ideas?
Okay, like I said, I'm a very funny, creative, and weird guy. Okay. I think I get my ideas mainly from things happening around me. You know, I just think of crazy things. The country is a place like a lot of things happened.
Yeah, true.
A lot of things happen. So I can get idea from. I'm even got an idea as you're sitting down. I'm thinking of removing your head now. I'm putting a mic. Right?
Are you serious?
So ideas come, and it's not something that I believe it's a gift actually, because the problem most people are facing now, especially young designers out there, is that they don't get creative. They don't sit down to think of what they can do. Everybody's creative. You just need to dig down, look down into you, and what can I produce? Think. When you get the idea, you can now do the doing. But most of us don't want to think. We just want to copy and paste. But if you sit down and think, you can produce something. So it's all about the thinking, and I believe God has given me the grace to think
and create
about
something.
things. So
hope you're going to create something for me.
Definitely. After the interview, I'll just go home. My laptop is with me, and I'll turn it into a monster.
Okay. This issue of people copying your work, taking your ideas and just taking it out. Does it affect you? Does it have any negative effect on your level of creativity?
It doesn't really affect me, but it's not nice. You understand? Because I see it as laziness.
Exactly.
You understand? People copying other people's work. Well, I won't lie. I copied people's work when I started, because you can't become a master if you've not copied. And I believe every professional out there once had their days of little beginning where you copy to learn. But I copy to learn, and I don't copy exactly what I see. I copy, I tweak one or two things, so it will have some little creativity in it. But people copying exactly what I'm doing and posting and not giving me credit, and it's very, very bad, and it's punishable, but I'm not sure it's effective in Nigeria. But out there, outside country, it's a big crime. So I would advise anybody that does that to stop it and get creative. If you copy at all, give credits to the person, and then post it. It's fine. It's cool.
Because it's also affecting other creatives.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
People that write, people that draw too. It's really affecting. I think people should learn to stop these things.
They should really stop it. It's copyright. It's plagiarism. It's not nice.
Yeah, it is. It's not nice. Yeah. So this act of photo manipulation and graphics design, do you think it's easy for people to earn from it? Because most people want to go into like, how much do I gain and this.
It's very easy for people to gain if you know what you're doing and if you're very good at it. Understand? Because me, for example, I don't do it for the money. Yeah, I do it for the passion, and because I love seeing what I'm doing, and it's making people happy. Okay, I posted I did a picture yesterday. I posted it. Many people were happy, commenting that I really take their pains away by them seeing my pictures, and it was happy. I was happy that at least I'm making people happy when they see my post. They laugh. It's crazy. It's weird. It makes them feel easy, and it's making people want to dive into the aspect. You understand? People are now trying to see if they can do what I do, and I'm seeing like 2 or 3 people picking up very fast. And if I'm not careful, if I don't work harder, they might even push me off the market. So it's a challenge to me to work harder. So I keep inspiring people. So definitely it could pay you Understand? A lot of companies would want something like that, like the likes of Pepsi, Coca-Cola. They use something like that in their advertisements.
Yeah, true.
Understand? It maybe you see somebody holding a very big bottle of Pepsi. You know, it's not real.
Yeah.
But when you see it, you're like, wow, this is crazy, and it drags your attention.
Yeah.
So it could really pay you. It's very, very nice.
Do you have programs for people that want to learn, people that want to go into it? Are there trainings coming up?
Yes, I did a class before. That was last year. I had about 12 students. I trained them, and few are doing good in the industry. The rest, I don't know what you're up to, but I guess they're still doing well. They're still doing well. But I'm thinking of making it bigger, mega. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking by the end of before the end of the year, before the year runs out, I would work on an online class, because the challenge I'm having right now is everybody is from, like, people are chatting me up from different states in Nigeria. Hey, I'm from Ondo, I'm from Akure, I'm from Lagos, blah blah blah. I want to learn, and I can't go to all the states at once. So I think the best place to organize this thing is to make it online that everybody can reach out to. So I'm working with 1 or 2 persons to help me fix the online class. And so by June, July, it should be ready, and then I can start teaching and everybody will start learning. So yeah,
that's beautiful.
Working on it.
Okay, so how was it like starting up this photo manipulation and having your brand and everything? How was it like?
It was very hectic. I won't lie to you. It was very, very hectic and disturbing.
Wow.
First of all, I had challenges. People were laughing at me. This guy, he doesn't know what he's doing, and I have a lot of bad. I won't call them bad friends, bad good friends. They never encouraged me.
Yeah.
They never encouraged me, but they are not encouraging me. Was encouraging me. I don't know if I'm making sense,
I
but
get that.
they kept pushing me like, Johnny, this is nonsense. What are you doing? I better go sit down one side, this one, that one. But I kept doing it to impress them, not knowing I was improving on my own side. You understand? So I started doing free works for people, telling people this is what I do, posting it online. People are now commenting, sharing. Then along the line, I diverted into doing for celebrities.
Wow,
You understand? So I started working for some celebrities, and you know, they started reposting. Some followed me, some chatted me up. When people are now saying that, hey, this guy is going foul, celebrities are now, you understand? They now know, oh, this guy is not playing. So then I started coming through, and this is where we landed ourselves today.
Wow. So do you have, let's say, mentor, someone that's a role model?
Yeah, well, I had lots and lots of them. Okay, when I first started graphics, I think it was in 2015. Then
that's like 4 years ago.
Yes. Then I was in my 200 level. Then there was the guy that was ruling Oka then in graphics. Was the baddest. Like, it was one of the top #1. If he does not do your graphics, man, your show is not going to make sense. That's how it was. His name is Bishop Graphics. Bishop Graphics. But I don't know, he's no longer doing any graphics now. I don't know if he's still doing, but I haven't heard from him in a while. He was the baddest then. So I was really, man, how do I meet this guy? How do I talk to this guy? How do I become like this guy? I started following, I started copying his works. Then he was not into photo manipulation. He was just a normal graphic designer. I started copying his works, and then he was seeing it, but he was telling me nice one, because if I copy, I'll show him. I'm like, boss, please, anything. He was giving me encouragement, telling me, keep doing, you're getting great. So I started copying. From copying his work, I now discovered my own style. Understand? And I started adding a little bit of manipulations in my designs, and it was now, people are now beginning to like it. I said, wow, this is cool. Okay, then let me now develop my own style. It took me like 2 years extra to develop my own style. Understand? So that's when I now stopped copying his, and I now had my own style.
So what's your driving force? What keeps you going despite the whole challenges, problems, hard issues and everything? What keeps you going? What makes you to wake up and you know I have to do this every morning?
Well, ever since I was little, I wanted to be the greatest in the field. No, it's the truth. I believe that I'm destined for something big, but I don't know what it is. And wherever I am, I like people noticing me. I like the attention, and I work hard to get it. You understand? I just wanted to be the best in everything. When I was in school, I struggled hard to come first, but although I didn't come first. My university days, I struggled hard to be the best, but I wasn't the best. But I didn't know that I was driving at becoming something else.
What course did you study?
Okay, I studied fine and applied arts, and I specialized in graphics. So actually, what I'm doing now is part of what I studied
in school.
Yes, but I went a bit further.
Okay.
Because I don't think they teach manipulations
in school, right?
Just teach you the basics, so you discover what you want to do and start doing it. So I wanted to be the best. I once contested for the president of my department, but I lost. That's to tell you, I had the driving force from little that I want to be noticed. I want people to acknowledge me. So that alone keeps me going. Like, what can I do in Nigeria that will make me to be known? Understand? Aside singing, you know, the normal comedy people do, and also I discovered, okay, let me just do this one. At least people get to know me with it, and it's, so far so good. I thank God it's working. People are beginning to acknowledge my little efforts.
Well. Yeah, beautiful. So do you have people like family, friends, people that you always run to when you're going some stuff, people that always encourage you when you just need that little word?
Yeah, I have very good friends that do that a lot. Number one person is you know him now, Prince Neche.
Okay.
Yeah, very popular, funny guy. Was the number one person that, you know, pushed me to start graphics. He believed in me when nobody else didn't believe in me. You understand? I started graphics in 2015. He was the first person I did graphics for, without asking me, hey, do you even know how to operate a computer? He just gave me, I told him, hey, I'm a graphic designer. He said, okay, come and do my show. He didn't even ask me anything. And I did, the graphics I did was very funny, but he paid me for it. Understand? And it's something I won't forget. Wow. And no matter how the journey gets tougher, when I call him, he'll be like, hey, keep going, you can do it. I believe in you, you understand? He keeps giving me that word of encouragement, and I appreciate him for that. The second person is Slim Shady. That is Neche's best friend. Okay. So the both of them, but Slim Shady is a little bit different from Neche. He does not encourage. Okay. He discourages. Wow. But his discouragement helped me. You understand? He's a very bad critic. He will tell you to your face, hey, this is rubbish. If you like, go and kill yourself. He does not care. But it helped me to build myself. So I owe two of them a very big thank you. They helped me get to where I am now, and I'm grateful. Yeah.
Okay. So finally, before we come to the end of the program, some people are wondering, this field is gradually getting competitive, this and that, and the materials are also expensive. So because of that, they want to relax instead of delving in. Do you have any words to tell them?
Well, the thing is, nobody will give you anything. Nigeria will not give you anything. You need to, look deep down into yourself. Find out what you have, what you can offer. Use your little resources, no matter how little it is, and pick up that little driving force in you, and boom, let the world hear about you. Start working. Nobody is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. If I can do it, you can do it. So I don't think there's anything limiting you. You out there hearing me now, it's a challenge to you. You understand? Whatever you're doing, if you're plating, if you're driving, if you're barbing, whatever you're doing, strive to be the best in your field, and believe you me, you can do it.
Thank you so much, Johnny Montage, for being a part of our program today. And what he said applies to every creative person out there. Start small, stay consistent, and your passion is going to see you through. So this is where we come to the end of this segment. But stay tuned. We are going to go straight to the Vox Pop and then to the book for the week. Don't go anywhere.
So many ways, graphics has actually helped our products. It helps to explain more or tell the real story behind the picture. It helps to throw in more light about images that we use, or probably for advert shoot or for portrait and all. So there are a whole lot of explanation to it, but this is the basic thing. It helps to just tell a better story.
I feel graphics, they kind of bring out the real beauty, and the color combination and everything used in a particular art tells whether or not the art should sell. Okay, because looking around, you see a few arts and they have this very, very unique color combo, and it makes you want to read that art and, you know, pay more attention to it than an art that is just plain black and white. So I feel photo manipulation, graphics, they play a major role in selling and advertising your products, you as an individual, that if it's what you want to advertise to the world.
You know, after snapping, the pictures has to go some process to beautify it, like removing of the blemishes, retouching in order to bring out the textures, then color grading and other. But the main reason for this is just to bring out to beautify the picture, to make it look attractive.
I believe graphics is a good aspect of fine applied art. Yeah, and it comes with creative ideas especially the photo manipulation. Is maybe someone might be intrigued by some pictures some guys might upload on the internet, maybe appearing somewhere that maybe in some kind, let's say 5-10 years, you might not even see him there, but because of the creative ingenuity in the work, you'll be pleased. And also in our day-to-day activity, I think graphics dominate because almost everything we do now, graphics is involved.
And one of the importance of graphic designing and photo manipulation, when you come to graphic designing, the artist tends to bring out more detail in the picture or in the concept he's designing. And in photo manipulation, you tend to add more effects, like water effect and any other effects. And if it's in a situation where the photo is taken in a dark or lighter environment, photo manipulation can reduce the light and put everything in moderate.
The little I know about graphic design is it helps in beautifying pictures. So it's good when you talk about designing a picture and beautifying it, applying themes to it and make it good for the site, good for the audience and for seeing. That's just the little I know about that.
The book for the week is West African Verse. This is a poetry anthology edited by Donatus Mwaga, a poet, critic, and brilliant academic. It was first published in 1967 by Longman Group. The anthology contains poems by numerous African writers, including Wole Soyinka, Kwesi Bru, among 20 other West African poets. It contains over 200 pages of amazing poems which have helped the life of young poets and writers in the world today. In this month of poetry, every creative person is encouraged to read the book, as it will open their minds to a greater world which the writers have painted through their poems. Creative people are indeed readers.
This is the Creative Update. And as usual, we have a lot of things to let you know about today. First on our list is the Man-Made Gods Poetry Concert organized by DK Chukwumerije, and it's going to be coming up in the last week of March. So if you're going to be in Lagos, you should be there. Trust me, it's going to be wonderful as usual. Second on our list is a writing class called Writing Above Limits. It's organized by the Writers Academy in Lagos too. Yes, in Lagos. And yes, you need to attend this event if you want to learn how to write more and how to be a better writer. Thirdly, and also the last one, I'm sure you're worried. What are those in the East Anambra State? Yes, there's going to be a poetry slam organized by PIN Poets in Nigeria, and it's going to be coming up also in March. And we're going to let you know about this as it unrolls. That's what we do on this program. So this is where we come to the end of our program for today. But before we leave, you have to go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/ABS Radio TV. Like this video and share with your friends, and also comment what you know about photo manipulation and also graphics design. Till we come your way next time, I remain Chisom Doba. Enjoy the rest of your day.